Hey, what's up guys, it's Katie, and yes, you guys have noticed that I changed my name. Good on you. I changed my name because that was my preferred name. At the beginning, at the beginning of this, I will be coming out. So a lot of you guys probably already know, I am, it's a wrong flag, pansexual. And over the years, I've been questioning my gender and gender identity because I didn't really know who I was in a whole. I knew that I was pansexual, and then I loved everybody, and then I was a really nice person, and then I had a heart of gold. But my gender was a different story. As you guys know, I wear very masculine clothing at times, and I also don't really like wearing feminine stuff a lot. Well, in old school I didn't. Here I actually like being more feminine because I feel more comfortable in feminine clothing here. But I had thought about it more often than not, and I'm a demigirl. That is that flag right there. And basically my pronouns are she, her, and they, them. So yeah, my preferred name is Katie. So this video will be a video I will send to people who question why I dropped a specific person that I will be talking about. So for those of you guys who don't know, I had a friend named Hannah who was very toxic towards me. And here are some examples on why she was toxic and explaining why this is not a good thing for you to do to a person. My child sent me a message, sorry. Anyways, so, red flag number 1. I'm calling these red flags because these are things that I should have picked up on, and I did, but I didn't really pay too much attention about it because she was one of my friends, and if you know me, I can't get rid of toxic people. I have a habit of not getting rid of them and just thinking that they'll get better when they don't. So, red flag number 1. This was near mid-year, beginning of the year, kind of around there. For those of you guys who don't know, I am obsessed with LGBTQ plus stuff, and I talk about it a lot. And as well as I drew about it a lot, because it was just, it's who I am. It's a part of me, and I'm not going to change that. She proceeds to tell me to stop talking about it because it's annoying. Here's the reasoning behind this, and why you should not do this to a friend. So, the reason I call it a red flag is because, ignore me if I pause, the reason I call this a red flag is because this is not something you want to tell your friends. If your friends have been continuously talking about something that they enjoy, please don't tell them to stop talking about it. That is just rude and disrespectful, and it will probably get you either dropped as a friend or it's just toxic. It's a toxic thing to say, and it's just rude. It's not nice at all. Anyways, it's not nice, and it's just all around rude to say to somebody to stop talking about something because it's annoying. It's just rude. Like, really rude. Pausing. Anyways, so it's just a toxic thing to say, and just don't say it. If you don't like it, then don't talk to that person. Stop talking to them. And if you don't like it, just deal with it. They're trusting you enough to tell you that they like something. Deal with it. Thing number 2 was anxiety. So for those guys who don't know, I am clinically depressed and have a bit of anxiety on the side. But here's the thing. She was very rude and continued to tell me about things that I had already known about. And this doesn't normally bug me because sometimes I need a good reminder, and that's fine. However, it was the one time when she shouldn't have reminded me. So I was in the middle of an anxiety attack on a Monday because of this was on a Tuesday through Thursday, or Friday. I can't remember which day it was exactly, but I had just been yelled at and was told off for, in front of an entire class, and I was having anxiety because I was getting worried and scared, like, really scared, and I was having a full-blown anxiety attack, shaking and everything, and she could have very physically seen me shaking, but she continued to repeat herself in saying, oh, we have tests, we have this, we have that, making my anxiety attack worse than it already was. Do not do this to a friend. Unless you know that your friend can handle that information at that time, do not repeat yourself. Do not say it over and over again. Do not do what she did. I was in another anxiety attack, and I was getting worse by the minute as she was saying that, so I yelled at her. I probably shouldn't have yelled at her. I should have probably tried to calm myself down and then talk to her, but no. I yelled because I was mad, because I was literally on the verge of tears and on the verge of a horrible anxiety attack that was getting worse. Do not make your friend's anxiety worse. Here's number 3. Number 3 was kind of a stupid one, but it was a big one in my book. So for those of you guys who don't know, you guys can literally look this up. Brendan here is pansexual. So on my lanyard, I had pins. And on that said side, I had a pansexual side and a normal gay side. I am pansexual, like I said multiple times, and like I am very open about. So here's the thing. I'm very open about that, and I will not hide that from you if you ask. If you ask, I will tell you, yeah, I'm pansexual. Oh, well. But here's the thing. She proceeds to tell me he can't be pansexual because he's married or dating somebody that is a female. Here's the thing. I proceeded to tell her, after looking at my friend, who literally looked at me and was just like, did she seriously say that? Yes. Yes, she did. You can be pansexual, you can be bisexual. That is as if you were telling a bisexual man that he can't be bisexual because he's dating a girl. It's just rude and invalidates us, and it's disrespectful. So I proceeded to correct her, and then she proceeded to yell at me. Not yell at me, but like tell me off and just tell me not to talk to her for the rest of the day. So I did. I proceeded to just ignore her. Or at least I tried to. And she proceeded to continue to talk to me after she told me that she didn't want to talk to me. Don't do that. Just don't. If you are going to tell somebody that something that invalidates somebody else, just don't. Just stop yourself before you even say anything. It's just rude and invalidates us, and it just aggravates the rest of us because it's just rude and disrespectful. Let's see. Was there anything else? Oh, yeah, there was. So this was on a Monday. She came from her previous class very angry and very aggravated. I didn't know why until she had explained to me after yelling at me just to shut up. Basically just to shut up. So I just took my things off the desk. I had already had enough of her. I just turned around and just set it on the desk behind us. I just proceeded to sit there and ignore her. Or at least attempt to, until she tried to apologize, saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to drop French and it's very aggravating and very stressful. What? That shouldn't matter. That doesn't give you a reason to yell at me and to be rude to me just because you're going through something stressful. Yes, I know, I yelled at her previously, as I said, but that is because I was having an anxiety attack and she was just making it worse. She was not helping me, she was just making it worse. I'm pretty sure all I said to her was hi. I'm pretty sure that's all I had said. So, sorry, just almost fell over. I proceeded to ignore her, and the days that she was gone, as well as the days that my friend was gone, same friend that even looked at me and said, did she seriously just say that? I had talked to my other friend who surprisingly had the same name as my dead name, Caden. He basically said that he didn't say anything about this, but he doesn't like Hannah either. And we literally talked about it. We also had a very intimate conversation about random things that made us angry and upset. But this is one thing that really will stick with me. So back in February of this year, February 13th to be exact, I was having a breakdown and I was crying and I didn't want to eat because my, at the time, boyfriend broke up with me because of his father not liking my age. So here's the thing. I was crying and I didn't want to talk about it. I proceeded to yell at her, saying that if I wanted to talk about it, I would be talking about it, but I would not be talking about it to her. I would be talking to Gage or Caden. I wasn't going to talk to her about it. I had been basically on the verge of tears since English, which was our period before lunch. She proceeded to tell Caden that if I wanted to talk about it, that I would talk about it. and then proceeds to continue to talk to me about it and tries to get information out of me, even though I very clearly did not want to talk about it. And she had even said that I did not want to talk about it, and that if I did, I would have, but I didn't want to. So she proceeds to tell Caden off for just making sure that I'm okay. I proceeded to stay silent basically that entire period, listening to music as I was crying and wanting to go home. It was a very rough breakup. We're still friends, so bring it on that. As time went on, I just got annoyed with her, and I was just done. So, over quarantine, with the help of my older sibling on Discord, who was telling me to get rid of toxic people, which I was getting rid of them, slowly but surely. I was getting rid of the toxic people in my life, because I basically forgotten about most people from my old school, who are probably watching this. If you were nice to me, you're not forgotten, you're remembered. But if you were one of my toxic friends, yeah, you've basically been forgotten by now. But I have a history of not getting rid of toxic friends and continuing to befriend them because I don't have people that care, and I didn't have people that were helpful towards me, so I just stayed with them because they were all I knew. I proceeded to text her I didn't want to be friends anymore, and then I blocked her. She's not even going to see the message, and I know because she doesn't see any of my messages that I sent her because she doesn't even follow me. I proceeded to unfollow her and block her and pretend like she didn't exist. Because I don't need her toxicity, because I'm bettering myself. I am bettering myself in the way of I'm me, and I'm not going to change who I am, not for anybody. I'm currently very interested in drawing and singing and just being me. And I'm not going to let a person like her change who I am. So, yeah. For those of you guys who are watching this video, thank you for making it this far into the video, and yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you guys are seeing me for the first time, hit subscribe if you want to. Leave comments on if you guys have experienced anything toxic like this. And if you guys are still friends, just drop them. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy that you're putting forth into the friendship. Just be done with them. By the way, there's much more that Hannah did. I just don't feel like talking about it, or I can't remember it right now. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you guys are seeing me for the first time, hit subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. And enjoy. Bye!